welcome. You're watching Political Bazaar on Moneycontrol. I'm Sakshi Batra, and with me is Marya Shakil, political editor of CNN News 18, to really tell us what is the road ahead for Maharashtra and who's likely to form the government in the state. Thanks a lot, Marya, for joining in. In a stunning development yesterday, we got to know that Fadnavis has informed the governor that they will not be staking claim to form the government. So, if you could help us and all our for the benefit of all our viewers as well, what has really gone wrong with the pre-poll ally? Despite having the numbers, why could not they stake claim really?
I think Shiv Sena realized that this is their only chance. That on the face of an expansionist BJP, which has completely eaten into its vote base and had relegated them to a second rung equation in this big brother, younger brother equation, Shiv Sena wanted to assert itself. It was about reclaiming their lost glory. So they thought that this is the only chance. Why not make an effort at a time when the BJP did not have the numbers? The BJP is at 105. Yes, they are the single largest party, but in a 288 member assembly, they do not have the numbers. They need a Shiv Sena to form the government. I think it's important what Devendra Fadnavis said in that press conference after he resigned at the governor's residence.
Right.
He highlighted an important aspect of Uddhav Thackeray's press conference, which we had overlooked as journalists. And perhaps did not really pay attention to it. He said, Uddhav Thackeray ne jo press conference ki, unhone at that time had said on 24th itself that all options are open.
Oh yes.
Why would an alliance, which had been a pre-poll alliance based on seat sharing, they contested this election as a BJP Shiv Sena, post that election results, on the day of the results, here is one of the ally, they do not hold the joint press conference first. As far as the optics are concerned, that's bad optics. Both of them holding separate press conferences, claiming victory. And then Uddhav Thackeray saying that all options are open. The moment he opened all options, I think the door was shut to the BJP.
So do you think there are clear differences with the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena as vis-a-vis Bal Thackeray-led Shiv Sena with the BJP?
I would say, Sakshi, the approach is changing. Because Shiv Sena, for the longest time, was they believed in themselves as kingmakers. That they would not be participant in power. They would hold. They'll be holding the thread.
Sure.
You know that this on the as on the theater, they would be holding the strings. Right now, after that change happened with Aditya Thackeray becoming the first Thackeray to enter an electoral fray, they had decided that there would be a paradigm shift in their approach to politics. That the rules of engagement with the public at large to their constituents at large had to change. And that indication came with Aditya Thackeray, the first Thackeray entering the electoral fray, and then Uddhav Thackeray also approaching it differently. Bala Saheb Thackeray never travelled to Delhi to meet a BJP leader. Uddhav Thackeray, as the ally, also realizing that he is a junior partner, kept on travelling to Delhi. So he was trying to understand increasingly as to what is his relationship with the BJP. This is at the same time sending a message to another oldest ally of the BJP, that is in the state of Bihar, my state, to Nitish Kumar. If indeed there was a promise. Because so far the BJP leadership on record has said it clearly, off record they have been saying for so long, that there was no promise that was made that if there was a proposal from Uddhav Thackeray, it will be respected from the BJP side of a 50-50. Nitish Kumar will now be worried. He would not know as to how he will be dealing with the BJP leadership henceforth.
Absolutely. So that will be the most important election henceforth to watch out for in the assemblies.
2020, now, that's next
year.
For
2020, of course. So I want to understand, what does this really mean, opting out of race from the Maharashtra government mean for BJP for sure?
They have lost and certainly is on the verge of losing a big state. Maharashtra was never, in Maharashtra, BJP was never the primary player. They emerged as a primary player only in 2014. And being the principal person with, Devendra Fadnavis seen as this Brahmin leader coming from Nagpur who can stitch together an alliance with the Shiv Sena, manage a very treacherous ally in the Shiv Sena, and govern for 5 years. He was the face of governance. He was also at the same time trying to communicate a lot of things in those 5 years. He won the Marathas as well, by giving the Maratha reservation. So he was changing the nature of politics of the state. But look what is happening. This is called destiny, and I would say that in politics, never say never. And what is bringing the Sena NCP together is essentially that they are regional players. It's a battle for survival for all of them. They realize that the only way they can stop BJP is coming together.
Absolutely, and that is what I was coming to. Never say never. And what looked like a few days back when the NCP did not lend support to the Sena to form the government, how do things stand right now? The onus is on Sena today to stake claim to form the government.
Because they are the second largest party after the BJP.
Yeah.
They have 56 MLAs along with the NCP, which is at 54. They have 110 MLAs in all.
Right.
So 110 MLAs, and there are certain independent MLAs which the Shiv Sena is claiming they have support of. I think it's one thing that we'll be watching out for is what the Congress will be doing, because Congress at present is a divided house. As far as the senior leadership of the Congress, particularly the central leadership of the Congress is concerned, they are of the opinion that it's not right to ally with the Shiv Sena, which have a completely ideologically divergent view from them.
Absolutely.
But the state leadership of the Congress party, the MLAs of the Congress party, 44 MLAs of the Congress party, a significant chunk of that number is of the opinion that it's important to form the government. Because having stayed out of power, these MLAs understand that the dynamics on ground can change if they have a Shiv Sena on board. And there are multiple issues that can bring all of them together, you know, from taking care of the state, because they understand state much better than the BJP. They can claim that. We have started hearing that more often.
Okay.
And it's about the Maratha pride. The Asmita and the subnational identity can bring all of them together.
Absolutely. But do you think this formula of Sena, NCP, Congress is a sustainable formula?
History has it that even the most unsustainable formula can work if the leaders want it. So, and you have somebody, the shrewdest Indian politician in Sharad Pawar. So, I won't rule out that this will not work. If you have somebody like a Pawar who can deal with who has decades of experience in politics and in government, he can manage anything.
So do you think that, this has actually brought the limelight back on Sharad Pawar? What is his political relevance again after this kind of situation that we've already seen?
You know, Sakshi, when he held that rally, this 79-year-old man, completely drenched in that rally in Satara, that emerged as a defining image of this election.
Right.
Why was it? Sharad Pawar almost written off as a regional player who will be vanishing like a Mayawati and a Akhilesh from the political scene of Uttar Pradesh that it happened. Sharad Pawar at 79 sent a message to all those 30s, men in 30s and leaders in 50s that it's about leading from the front, and that even if you are in an election in which the cards are completely stacked against you, you can make a comeback.
Right.
He completely energized his cadre.
Yeah.
And from that, there was a turning point, the manner in which even the political pundits and analysts started reading that election, that there is something in this election, and there is also something that the BJP leaders are now accepting.
Right.
That those ED raids against Sharad Pawar perhaps even worked against Devendra Fadnavis. The timing was wrong.
Right.
They, because everybody could see through that the timing of these ED raids had something to do with politics, as it was coming just days before the polling.
Yeah.
And hence, it was seen that he was being wrongly targeted. And did Pawar manage to win some sympathy vote? I won't rule that out.
Absolutely. But the big question now is who will be the Maharashtra CM now? Now you talk about Sharad Pawar and how he's made a comeback and how political analysts have started to look at him yet again as the main face. Do you think he stands a chance to be the CM face of Maharashtra if this formula works out? Or do you think the Uddhav Thackre's name as it is being resurfaced now, will Uddhav Thackeray be the CM now?
Well, as you said rightly, Uddhav Thackre's name has resurfaced, and it is doing the rounds. But the indication that is coming from the Shiv Sena is also this, that there could be a surprise.
Yeah.
Look, Sakshi, after today, the Shiv Sena has no option. They have already withdrawn their only minister, that is Arvind Sawant, is out of the Narendra Modi Council of Ministers.
Yeah.
And they have raised their stakes again, that they would want to form the government, that they will be telling the governor that they want to form the government, and hence they would make an effort.
Right.
Because they have no options, it will now be about who will blink first between the Shiv Sena and the NCP. What sources are telling me is that the 50-50 formula could emerge again.
Okay.
In this alliance, between the NCP and the Shiv Sena, which could necessarily mean that we are looking at a Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray government, or maybe Uddhav Thackeray choosing somebody from within his party. I won't be surprised for the moment if Sharad Pawar actually gets the first chance of 2.5 years and then a Shiv Sena comes.
All right, so that is the big news. Thanks a lot then, Marya, for sharing all those insights. We may be looking at a rotational CM if this formula works out. I'm sure that this Sharad Pawar would also be staking claim to be the CM face for the first 2.5 years, just like how Marya also pointed out. We will be looking at a whole lot of developments today through the end of this day. We will be coming to know what will be the government that will be formed in Maharashtra and the CM face also by the end of this day. Thanks a lot for joining us in this edition of Political Bazaar, and do stay logged on to Moneycontrol.com for more news and updates. Thanks for watching.